Let's find a comfortable position. If you haven't already done so, try to relax, focus on your breathing, and come back into your body. Whatever was on your mind, we'll come back to you later if it's important. Now we're going to focus inward. So allow yourself to release all thought forms, all heightened energies, all emotional confusion, if there is any. And just focus on your breathing, come back to being quiet. Allow the tension within your body to melt as you focus on your breathing. If there are any areas of tension, just focus your attention in that area as you breathe. And as you exhale, you feel the tension melt. Do that anywhere you feel is not fully quiet. As you become aware of the body, observe the sensations inside your body. If you remember a previous meditation, you can compare your memory of those sensations to what the sensations are now. Just so you can realize how variable these sensations are. They're constantly changing. Even if we try to hold on to them, they would eventually leave. They're the result of spiritual and biological processes that are currently beyond our understanding. But we experience them. We are them. We are the reality of those processes. So become aware of your relationship with the energies within your body. And whenever you become aware, you're trying to send healing and relaxation to whatever you come in contact with inside of you. As you become more quiet, try to observe the one that's thinking. Your thoughts are the result of an internal process. This internal process is working for a spirit, a soul, a spiritual entity. Try to become aware that there is a source to your thoughts. Allow your thoughts to become aware of its source. It's undefinable, it's invisible, but it's there, it has to be there. If we have thoughts, There has to be an originator of those thoughts. Direct your attention with love, with acceptance, with surrender to that source, whatever it might be. Surrender your thoughts to the one who is thinking them. There's only one. To all your thoughts, there's one who's thinking those thoughts. Surrender all your thoughts to the one who is thinking those thoughts. He's the real one. The thoughts are not real. They don't really exist. The one who's thinking them is real. He exists. So surrender. What you think is to what he really is, whatever that might be. That's what you want to be thinking. You want to be in line with that one. You don't want to win the argument in your thoughts. You simply want to be in line with the nature of the one who's thinking. You don't want to offend that sacred nature. This relationship between your thoughts and the one who's thinking them is the most important relationship in your life. This relationship is the only relationship that is going to survive the process of death, the process of removing the spirit from within the body. And so bring your imagination to this place to try to create, to reimagine, to re-understand this most basic relationship. If we don't understand this relationship correctly, other people will control our thoughts. Other people from our past, other people from our childhood, other people in the present, authorities, leaders, and even friends. So we need to clarify to ourselves this relationship between our thoughts, what's presented to our conscious mind, and the one who is thinking it, who lives inside a human body. What we think this being is called our ego. What he really is called God. And so there's a war between God and our ego, between what we really are and what we think we are. So you want to make sure you choose the right side. Don't choose the side that you think you are. Choose the one that you really are. Surrender to that. Open up to that. Allow that to live. Don't choke it. That's the real one. That's the one that needs to live. The one you think you are is the obstacle in its way. That's what you've picked up from the outside. So allow your thoughts to find comfort with who you really are, whatever that might be. The one who created you knows, and he's the only one who knows. And you open up to that. Don't define it, because then you're losing access to it. You're chopping it up. You're making it small. Allow it to be. Allow it to live. Allow it to recognize itself for whatever it really is. Allow your thoughts to search for their root, to search for the source that is thinking within them. That being is the one you want to get to know. That being is your lens through which you can see God. You can see reality. You can see the truth. You can see the divine. They're all the same thing. All the traumas, all our suffering, all our pain, are what caused us to cling to who we think we are. They cause us to get stuck with identities that are holding us back. And that frustrates our spirit, that frustrates the one that we're supposed to be thinking for. And so we must find a way to overcome them. We must. This is our first priority. This is the relationship that lasts for eternity. It's more important than anything else. And this is also the well from which we receive life to share with the people around us. So if our well is clogged, we can be certain the people around us are not receiving what they should be receiving from us. And so this relationship is the most important relationship in this world and in the world to come. This is the relationship to the Creator. This is the relationship to the nature that He designed us with. That His intent was that we should live in accordance to. So we have to surrender what we think all this means to the reality of what it means, which is unknown. When something is unknown, knowing that it's unknown, that is the reality. That's living in reality. That's good enough. It's unknown, can stay unknown as long as it needs to. The unknown will not hurt us. The unknown is our friend. The unknown is the reason we have life in the first place. Everything we have, we received from the unknown. The unknown is a safe place. The known is within our intelligence to make safe, to learn how to interact in a safe way. And so we're coming back to the root. The root is the one who's thinking. The one who's thinking is the truth, and his thoughts are not true. When he'll know himself, his thoughts will be true. Knowing the nature of thought is what makes thoughts true. If we don't understand our relationship with thoughts, then our thoughts are automatically not true. Every thought comes with a heaviness, with a clinginess that is inherently not real. It presents itself as something it's not. And so we're trying to wake up from our slumber. Our slumber is that we thought our thoughts are real. We trusted them. We built a life around them. And then the life didn't turn out the way our thoughts told us it would, because our thoughts were misinformed. So we leave our thoughts, we surrender our thoughts. We surrender our conclusions about life, about people, about God, about the world, about ourselves, to the one that really lives, the one that really is, the one that is struggling through all of this, to comply with his nature, rather than try to figure out the world, try to figure out who am I thinking for? How can I comply with his nature? How can I be a better thinker for him? How can I create better thoughts for him? That's my job, that's my purpose. That's why I was created. I, the thinking brain. Surrender the mind to the spirit that's working for you. Surrender your beliefs to the truth, to whatever is real. May it be as it is. You first have to be open to everything before you can really see anything. Otherwise, you just see what you think. You don't see anything else. So, come back to that simplicity of surrendering to the truth that is happening within you. And you want to find the source. First step is to locate your breath. Come back to your breath. Because when you're breathing, your imagination is focused on the activity of the breath, and so it doesn't have the power to hallucinate that it usually does. And so it comes down, it comes back into the body. As you focus on the breath, it becomes more aware of the body. The body gets drawn within the imagination, and whatever images were present before, they slowly start to disappear. And then from there we can go deeper. From there we can start trying to realize that quietness that's beneath all the thoughts, that's beneath all the feelings, that's the source for all of them, it's the platform upon which they come, the screen where they show up. So you come back to that quietness so that you can be open, you can be free, and you present yourself to the king, to your owner, to your master, to the spirit that's trying to get to know itself through you, through these thoughts, through these very thoughts that you're having. This is a very real struggle. This is the struggle your spirit has been having ever since you were born, is to try to understand itself and to arrange for itself safety and security and peace. And even though other things were telling us that we want things outside of us, that was not necessarily in line with the one that's thinking. That was more in line with the others that have been influenced by information that wasn't friendly to their system. So you come back to the source, the root, the truth, the emptiness. And from there you can create a different interpretation, a different reality, a different understanding, a different realization, and ultimately a different relationship with the one you're thinking for. The one you're thinking for has a lot more life to give you than what you're taking from him by the way you're thinking. And he really wants to give it to you. He wants to give it to you so badly that if you restrict him too much, he starts feeling physically sick. There are physical sensations, physical symptoms to our not allowing him to give us life. Because that's all his desire, is to realize himself through these thoughts, realize himself within this body, to live in this world while he still has a body. So allow your truth to come into your perception, to be recognized. Don't suppress your truth. Allow the layers to peel. Allow the realizations to come forth, even if the emotion might be difficult. Your truth must be digested before you can have access to life. Allow yourself to digest your truth. Feel what needs to be felt. Cry when you need to cry and laugh when you need to laugh, so that you can recognize what is happening to you, what is the true nature of your experience. So that you can repair your relationship with that one that's thinking, so that you can repair your relationship with the one that created you, that is the father of the one that's thinking, so that you can repair your eternal relationship with reality.